Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's going on, guys? Here once again to talk about a movie. Oh man, have I got a movie to talk about with you guys? This movie is called Noisey Requiem. It's a Japanese movie from 1988, and it's a black and white, surreal, experimental, I guess you could say, art house movie. Um, Now, this movie is about these people living in the slums of Osaka, and it's different people doing very insane things, very odd things. I will say there is cannibalism in this movie. There's violence. There's a lot of like dolls in this movie. It's very weird, a very bizarre film. At times, this movie kind of reminded me of Angel's Melancholia or Marian Dora's Melancholy Durango. So yeah, right off the bat, it kind of reminded me of those movies. But this movie is very hard to describe because you see these people. It's just a bunch of crazy Japanese people doing weird things, but it's different people. It's like, and you kind of there's no real narrative to this movie. There's no story that's supposed to go somewhere. It's just you see, it's just like a day in the life of these deranged and crazy people. And there's no explanation why they're doing these weird things or why they act this way. We just you can just assume that it's like they're just they're just crazy, nut jobs, you know. But yeah, right away this movie reminded me of like Eraserhead, and this other black and white movie I seen, which was pretty weird too, very experimental. Um, but yeah, man, Noisy Requiem is a very surreal, very weird movie. Another thing that reminded me this movie about Angel's Melancholy was that you're gonna see quite a bit of dolls in this movie. There's a lot of dolls, and maybe there's like some symbolism there, kind of like what Marion Dora tried to do with his movies. But um, like I said, there's no real explanation of why things happen in this movie. It's just you're just there. You're just like watching their lives and what they do. The movie does get pretty long, and does the movie's like two hours and 38 minutes or something. So it's kind of like Angels of Melancholy all over again, but without the weirdness of it. Even though this movie's still weird, it's not as I guess you could say as weird as Angels Melancholy. But this movie does kind of come close as a Japanese version of that movie, I would say, but maybe not as hardcore. Let's see. I mean, I can't really say anything about this. Is that I was just curious about this movie and I watched it, and I'm kind of glad I took the trip. But like I said, if you don't have a lot of patience and you don't like long movies, art house, experimental movies, exploitation movies, then you're probably not gonna like this. So I would stay away if you hate long movies. Because this movie does drag a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but like if you're in the mood for something weird and something out of the ordinary, not normal, abnormal cinema, then yeah, man, I would definitely recommend Noisy Requiem. Um, I heard that the director got like locked up for making this film, and the film was really controversial, and I think they banned the movie in a lot of countries. So there's a lot of history behind this movie. But yeah, Noisy Requiem. I saw it on YouTube. It should still be here. Just look for it if you want to give it a watch. I liked it, but it's not a movie that I would watch again. Just for the running time alone. Not that the movie's bad at all. You know, I've seen worse movies than this, but the running time really, really, really kills the audience for this movie. But it's still a rare and a movie that should be watched by fans of the genre. You know, if you're a fan of like exploitation movies, surreal movies, definitely at least give it one watch. Very, very twisted minds, man, in this movie. But yeah, I like the movie and I recommend it. Again, if you're not into that, surreal experimental movies, probably stay away from this. But yeah, I thought it was good. You know, pretty decent. Um, pretty crazy for an '80s movie. Like I seen some '80s movies, but this movie is very for an '80s movie. It's very crazy and bizarre and weird. Um, but yeah, that's what I thought about it, and I recommend you guys go check it out. And I will see you guys next time. All right, peace.